it's me again. We're back. So today I will be doing a review on the new legendary champion. So I already did one on Scipio Africanus. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it because it goes into a little bit of detail on whether I think you should try to obtain him or not. However, today I'm talking about Scipio Africanus. However, there actually already is one of him over here. See? So, why? There's an epic one and a legendary one. Yeah. There's an epic one and a legendary one. I'm confused too, but I'm not really going to do much speculation on why they added him into the game with it as a legendary version. Like the key on his profile thing and the little statue over here might have something to do with it, but anyways, you're here because you want to know whether you should try to get him or not. Well, probably that's why you're here. I have not looked at any of his skills so far, so this is all brand new for me as well. So, Unmatched Strength is his active skill. Deals direct damage to up to 3 targets in a forward-facing fan-shaped area. Damage factor 1,500, so it's okay, but it can get better. It's not quite as good as Scipio Africanus because he does up to 2,300. This guy only does up to 2,000. And Scipio can also deal additional damage when the enemy is really weak. But Scipio, damage dealt to each target is reduced by 15% for each additional target. I hate it when they have something like that. I hate it. Because that means that it's even worse. But anyway, successfully hit targets also suffer 10% reduced health for 3 seconds. That's actually really good. It can get up to 30%. That can help you kill tons of extra troops for those 3 seconds. It may not seem like a lot, but that's until you go over to like tier 5 units over here. They have 216 health. So, like, wait, now, this is 30%, so, 16 minus, hold up, I forget what it was, 64.8, so, minus 64.8, that's how much health a tier 5 infantry unit would have left. Well, at its max, but also, it's only temporary though. But that does mean that you're going to be able to kill a lot more. Well, not necessarily kill, but you're going to be able to put them out of the action a lot quicker, a lot more of them as well, for those 3 seconds. And this happens every couple of seconds. So basically it happens, I'm not sure exactly, but like, for around half of the time that it's charging it, they are weakened. Which is really good, because then it happens every couple of seconds, and it lasts for 3 seconds. That's a big thing when you get to higher units. So, all-conquering passive skill. Infantry units attack, increases infantry units attack by 20% and their march speed by 3%. They also gain 2% increased march speed outside of Alliance territory. Okay, so this is pretty good. So basically what this does is just increases your infantry's units attack, and it makes it so that you're faster, but it makes you slightly faster again if you're not inside your alliance's territory. Meaning that when you're in your alliance's territory, you have 15% increased infantry march speed, but when you're outside of it, you have 25%. But that's only when it's completely maxed out. At level 1, it's 3% inside, 5% out. So then, strategic pressure increases infantry units' health by 10% when attacking troops, and grants each attack a 10% chance of dealing continuous damage for 3 seconds. Damage factor 250. This effect triggers once every 8 seconds. Okay. That's pretty good, considering it's passive skill, and it can happen every 8 seconds, and each and every attack has a 10% chance of doing it. So, yeah, that's actually pretty good. They're adding some decent commanders into the game. Because first Flavius, who I think is pretty good, and then Scipio Africanus, the legendary version, though. That's pretty good. Tetsudo Formation, another passive skill. When troops on the map take skill damage, there's a 50% chance of reducing that damage by 10% and forming a shield that covers up to 3 allied troops for 3 seconds. Damage factor 250. This effect triggers once every 8 seconds. Okay, so basically, any nearby allies and you, whenever one of them take damage, specifically skill damage though, there's a 50% chance, so 1 in 2, that they will take reduced damage for 10% and take a 250 shield for 3 seconds. But the shield can only cover allies, and it can cover up to 3. And this effect can also only happen up to once every 8 seconds. It's okay. It's much better when you have allies, especially if there's 3 allies there or more. So I would recommend waiting until you're in a strong alliance to actually go for this skill, unless you want to just expertise him as quickly as possible. So next is expertise skill. Why is it not letting me see it? I'm tapping on it. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Gotta get this out of here. I see. Fiery Rage. New skill. Okay, it's another new skill. Passive. Increases skill damage dealt by 10% when the target is silenced. Rage grows 30% faster. So this guy cannot silence troops, so you'll want to pair him with another commander that can silence them, such as, for instance, Herman. I know he can silence, but I'm not sure what others can. But so, basically, he just gets a permanent 10% skill damage bonus. And that's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's decent. But then, when the target is silenced, this guy, Scipio, also gains rage 30% faster. So where he would have only gained 100, he instead gains 130. Or instead of 200, 260. But it only lasts while the target is silenced. And it's an expertise, meaning that you can only get it after all these are level 5. So that would be really expensive. So overall, I think he's good, but early game, don't try to go for him. Just since you can only get him from the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, of course, just like he's decent, so I guess you could just leave him here, but don't. If you're early game, don't try to spend gems to get him, because he's just not worth the gems if you're newer into the game, because you're just not going to be able to get him. But late game, of course, yes, go for him, try to get it, because he definitely seems worth it if you have the spare gems. Like, I did get the 5 spins, and I am kind of regretting it because it was 3,600 gems. I had a lot of gems, but it was still a lot. And I only actually got one of his sculptures. But yeah, I think definitely go for him if you really want the sculptures and you really want to get him. Then if you have the gems and you're later into the game and you have a strong alliance that can help you in battle, yes, go for him. But otherwise, if you're newer, just don't even bother. Like, if you want to try, if you want to leave it on Scipio, then sure, you're unlikely to get his gems anyway, so I don't see the harm in trying, because you only have a 25% chance of actually getting one of his sculptures. Technically 23% for 1 and 2% for 8. But that's beside the point. So, but yeah. He seems okay. I definitely like his active skill, because it reduces the enemy's health, but I don't like how the damage is reduced when it's hitting more than one target. So he's definitely going to be useful when you're trying to get somewhere fast and you're trying to attack an enemy player that's not anywhere near your territory. That's going to be useful because he can go up to 25% faster. He can shave 25% off that march, and that's going to help you if you're trying to do multiple attack runs on them, because then you'll do it quicker. They'll get back faster. They won't be able to react and come online and put up a peace shield or stop you from attacking as quickly. So, yeah. I definitely say if you have the gems and you're late game, go for him. If you are newer, just don't. That's basically the summary for this. If you're new, don't bother. But if you're later game, you've been playing for a while, you're level like 24 or something, like you're somewhere up there where you have the spare gems, then sure, go ahead. So that's gonna be it for today, and see you next time.